Good afternoon. It is Sunday afternoon. Getting ready to do pastrami. This is going to be a multi-parter because this is going to take about a week to week and a half to do. So first thing we're going to do today, I'm going to trim this up. I'm going to separate the flat from the point. Got about a 14.5 pound brisket. We're going to separate it. And I'm going to do the flat in a brine, and we're going to have the point for dinner. We're going to make burnt ends. Maybe we'll do a video on that because we're going to do some mac and cheese with it on the smoker. But while I'm trimming this up, let's get this going. So here I have 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of kosher salt, and 1/2 cup of white sugar. We're going to get this in there dissolving. Here's the 1/2 cup of white sugar. And what did you have? Just over like a 1.25 tablespoons of curing salt. Prague powder. Okay, we're going to get that in there, get this stuff dissolved. So while that's dissolving, coming up to a little simmer, I will trim this brisket up and we'll go from there. But since this video is not about trimming a brisket, because you've seen that, I'll be back in a few. First things first, this is done. The sugar and salt have dissolved, so I'm going to move this off to the side. There we go. Got that. Now we're going to set this one up here. Start that, but I'm going to turn it down. I want this to go low and slow. We're going to toast our pickling spices. I have 6 tablespoons of pickling spice, done homemade. I've done it in the jar. Doing it from scratch is a lot more expensive, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal taste-wise, especially just doing something like this. So we've got the briskets trimmed. I put the point on the smoker with the tallow. This was a really shitty, fatty piece of meat. This one was really fatty. So next, thank you Tara and Brandon for the shirt. Remember guys, smoked brisket, not meth. Thanks guys. Now, while those are toasting, might as well make a cocktail, right? Let's do a martini. Do a little bit of vermouth because nobody really likes this shit. Just a splash. Let's give it a little swirl. Flavor the ice. Dump it out because I don't want to drink it. Okay, we're using Filibuster barrel-aged gin. Got my outdoor martini glass chilling with some ice in it. Let's give it a shake. You always gotta make your guests think you're happy. Okay, glass is chilled. Dogs will get the ice. Okay. And last one. Nice and cold. I don't like olives, so we're gonna use lime because I like lime. And it's my drink, it's my channel, I can do whatever the hell I want. So, just a twist of lime, sink that in there. Cheers. That's good. Good stuff. All right, let's move this. Okay. Oh, wind's picked up. It's blowing the smoke into my face. Okay, these are starting to toast. When they start to pop, it's really gonna smell really, really good. So I have, well, once I move this, I've got a bucket lined with a plastic brining bag. So I'm not just dumping all this stuff into a bucket and hoping for the best. It's actually a bag for brining. It's a new bucket, it's cleaned out. So don't worry. Oh, yeah, now the scent of this is starting to come out. It smells so good. So like I said, 6 tablespoons of pickling spice. I did about 4 or 5 cups of water for the salt, sugar, and pickling salt, canning salt. And I have about a gallon to a gallon and a half of water. Okay. We're gonna let those come off. Let that sit for a second, get another sip. Happy Sunday, everyone. Okay. Like I said, this is gonna take 7-9 days to brine. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to slide this back. Here's my clean bucket from Ace Hardware in case anybody wants to sponsor. Okay. I know these are going to be hot, so I'm putting it in cold water. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but that's going to be a lot of flavor. That is going to be a ton of flavor. Okay, let's see if this is cooled down. No, we're going to let that cool a little bit more before I dump that in there. So let's come back in a few minutes as soon as that cools, and then we'll finish up this brining process. So we'll catch you in a few. Bye. Okay, this is cooled down. Gonna dump it in here. This is the important part. It's got the curing salt. We're gonna need that. Let's give it a quick little stir. Tastes like corned beef, pastrami. Which, by the way, you do exactly the same way. When I do corned beef for St. Patrick's Day, this is the recipe I use. The only difference is we don't put the rub on it and smoke it. It is probably my favorite cured meat is corned beef or pastrami. And on another side note, in the spring, come Fat Tuesday towards Lent, we started doing punchkis, pastrami, and Patron Day. So we would get friends and family over. I would make pastrami and punchkis, and they would bring the Patron, and we would have fun and cook using Grandma's recipe. So I think she'd be proud of that one. All right, so we've got that in there. Here's our flat. I didn't take all of it off. I could probably trim a little bit more of that. Like I said, this was not the best piece of brisket that I've ever gotten, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna slice it thin and eat it for sandwiches anyways. So we're just gonna set that in there. We'll make sure that it's covered. And I will come back every day and make sure that it's submerged and rotate it. So we'll be back in about 7 days-ish. I'll check it in 7, and if it's ready, then we'll toss it on the smoker and we'll make some sandwiches. So we will catch you later. Have a good week, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, it's been close to a week. Here's our pastrami, or right now it could be corned beef. As you can hear in the back, I've got some pork butts on the pellet for a party tomorrow. guys can see that. It looks delicious. It smells even better. Let's get this going. It's getting a little chilly out here. Got the Kamado fired up. It's about 250. Gloves on. Just remember, kids, no glove, no love. But I'm sure you all know that. Okay, I took this out last night and I rinsed it off and soaked it in water overnight. If you don't, it gets too salty. So right now, I've ground up my spices to put on top. It's whole peppercorns that are ground up with mustard seed and some coriander. So we're just gonna sprinkle this on. I'm not using a binder because it's still kind of wet from soaking, but I want it on there pretty good. Get the edges. Whew, we'll be lucky if we don't sneeze from this. Alright, there's one side done. You're gonna lose some. I went and I trimmed this up a little bit more to get some of the fat off, because nobody wants to eat a mouthful of fat when you're eating a sandwich. Okay. We'll keep this on the smoker till it hits about 160, 165. Then we'll wrap it. Traditionally, you steam it afterwards, but I don't know if I'll steam it. I'm not really going for a deli cut. So, all right, that looks good. I don't want to taste just pepper, so we're gonna put this over here. Okay, that's good to go. And another happy thing happening on the channel is new shirts. So we got new merch. If anybody's interested, drop us a note in the comments, and we'll be back in a few hours. We'll let this get a kiss of smoke, and we will be back, and we will take it off, and we'll let it cool a little bit, then we'll slice it up. So we'll talk to you guys later. See ya. All right. Obviously, it's been a few hours because it's dark now. It's getting cold. Put on a long sleeve shirt. Notice this one. Okay, here's our pastrami. I haven't looked at it yet, so this is going to be a first for all of us. So hopefully it doesn't suck. It doesn't smell like it's going to suck. I've let it sit for a little while. It's been sitting out for about an hour. It's still hot, but it's not scalding hot. Pepper stuck to the bottom, which is fine. All right, pitch that. Okay, let's give it a cut here. That looks like pastrami to me. The cure went all the way through. Nice and pink from the curing salt. We've got Jenny down here waiting for pieces to drop. Let's try a piece. That's good. That's really good. Strong pepper flavor. Yep, see? Don't cut yourself. That's good shit. I don't know what to say. That's good. All right, so we're gonna make a sandwich. Oh, that's good. Got a pan heating up. We buttered some marble dry. Let me slice a couple slices here. This is gonna be our dinner. Let's take these. toss these on here. Oh yeah. How much cheese do you want? You want a lot of cheese?
Just one slice. I was going to tell you to make me a half a sandwich, actually, but that's okay.
Put a slice on that one.
That's plenty.
Just toss that one on there. Just put a slice of cheese on top. Top slice of bread. Top slice of bread. And the dogs. Oh, yep. Thank you. Let's put a little bit of horseradish mustard on here. I don't know what the dogs are listening to or hearing. A little bit of that. All right. While we're making our sandwich here, turn that up a little bit. Let's make a cocktail, because that's what we do. We make cocktails, right? Okay. This is a infusion that I did last year, and we still have some. I'm gonna put some candied orange slice in. I'm gonna put some cherries in, because you guys know I like cherries in my drink, especially when it's bourbon. Drizzle a little bit of cherry juice. Yeah, we'll just drizzle a little bit more. Okay. Just because I like it and I can. Okay, we'll put that right there. Infused. It's a Basil Hayden bourbon with orange, clove, and cinnamon. Here, can you smell that? It smells good. We'll just make a light one, because it's fall, so this is a good fall flavors. But let's smoke it. Since that's what we do with our meat, let's smoke it. Let's smoke our cocktails. Let's try not to set the paper towels on fire. All right, you guys ready? Yeah, that looks good to me. Cheers. That doesn't suck. Or as Matt from Meat Church says, I don't hate it. Okay, let's check this. See if we need to flip it yet. Looks just about right. Okay, let's slice a little bit more of this up. It's got a nice peppery taste. You can taste the pickling spice. I'm sure you guys can imagine what St. Patrick's Day is going to be like, because we'll do another one of these. Let's let my beautiful camera person have another taste. There we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Yep. That's good. It's probably the best pastrami I've made. And I think it helps soaking it overnight, getting rid of that extra salt. Because if you don't, it's really salty. Kind of like me. Really salty. But we can wash it down with a little bit of bourbon. Okay, let's check this. Give it a little bit more. Turn it up a little bit. This induction burner has been awesome. It's been awesome to use. It's helped out a lot. So if you guys have any comments, questions, anything. Let me know what you think we should cook next. I've got some ideas, but I want to know what you guys want, because that helps me come up with ideas and helps me create different recipes and such. Or if there's different drinks, different cocktails, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But as always, remember to like and subscribe. Let's see how we're doing on this one. That one's getting good and toasty. Let's take this one off, move this one to the center. It's getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's give it a taste. Give it a cut. You know, you got to cut it at an angle just like your mama did. Doesn't that look good? That looks pretty good. Looks hot. Oh. I have nothing to say. That's freaking delicious. That is good. Nice and tender. Bite right through. Here, camera woman, try that. Tell me what you think.
It's good.
Yeah, that's good. You see the bite she took? People, you gotta try this. It's not hard. Yeah, so it takes a week. What else are you gonna do? You let it sit in some juice. You marinate it, go brine it. You gotta work anyways. So go work, let it sit in the fridge for a week, and then you get this. This is freaking good. So like and subscribe, and tell us what you'd like us to see. Otherwise, we're gonna go make some sides to go with this, and we're gonna go eat our sandwiches, have a cocktail. You guys have a good weekend. We'll see ya.